What's up? What's up? It's your man, Jimmy Chan. A developer wants to enclose a rectangular grassy lot that borders a city street for parking. If the developer has 244 feet of fencing and does not fence the side along the street, what's the largest area that can be enclosed? All right, so and let's take a look here. So if that is the case, if I remember correctly, so we have a grassy field, a rectangular grassy field, right? So here's my grassy field. And let's say on this side, we have a road. I'm going to say this is one of those roads that you can't pass on. Aw. Guess I'm going to make it thicker. There we go. Now it looks like I actually drew a line that covered both of those lines. So this road here, you can't pass, apparently. Okay? So with that being said, again, I'm not going to fence all the sides. I'm just fencing some of the sides. So there is a road. I'm going to fence this side here, this side here, and this side here. Okay, so let me go ahead and do that. There you go. So I'm fencing that side. So I have 244 feet of fencing. So I have, so fencing, let me go fencing. I have 244 feet of it. Well, what's that going to cover? That's going to cover my three sides here. So let's call these sides something, right? Let's call this the width and this the length. And this is the width, right? So my 244 feet of fencing is going to cover the width and the length and the width. So 244 is going to equal to 2W plus L, right? 2 of the width plus the length. Awesome, 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 awesome. Now, what it wants to do is find the largest area. So the area that I'm looking for is this area right here, right? That I need to cover so that this grassy lot, I can park as many cars as I can. Well, area is equal to base times height. So if I was to use the same letters, wouldn't that be equal to length times width? Okay. And since I want the largest area, that means I'm trying to maximize area. Okay? So what I need to do is keep this A. I need to keep this formula, but somehow the fencing needs to get in here somehow. Okay? The good news is they both have L's in it. So, and this has an L right here. So let's get that L by itself. What is that L going to equal to? The L is going to equal to that 244 minus 2W, because I can subtract the 2W over to the other side. All right, so now that I have that, this has an L, this has an L. Why not plug it in? So the area is going to equal to this 244 minus 2W, because that's what L stands for, times W. And when I do that, what do I get? I get A is equal to 244 W minus 2W squared. Now in that case, look at this, right? I have a parabola because I see W squared and a W, so it's a quadratic. So I know that this is a parabola. In fact, I know this is a frowning parabola, right? I can see that this is going to be a frowning parabola, right? Because of the negative 2 as a coefficient of W squared. So since this is a negative, I have a frowny face, which means good news is that I have a maximum. I have a vertex, which is a maximum, okay? So to find that vertex, I want to first find the axis of symmetry because this is in standard form. So I know that this is in standard form. So I got to first find my axis of symmetry, which is what? In this case, is using W, so it's W is equal to negative B over 2A. So the B here is negative, and then the B is 244 divided by 2 times negative 2, because the A is negative 2. So what am I going to get there? I'm going to get a 61. Does that make sense? Yes, 4 goes into 24 6 times, leaving me a 4 left over. 4 divided by 4 is a 1. So I'm going to get a positive 61, which is my axis of symmetry, and that is my W. So if you look at it, look, this is W. W is equal to 61. So this W is 61. This W is 61. So if that is the case, what do you think my L is going to be, since it's going to be 244, right? So I can do one of two things. I can either plug this W back in here to find my area. So I can do the area is equal to 244 times my 61 minus 2 times 61 squared. I can definitely do that. All right, so let me see, 244 times 61 minus 2 times 61 squared, and I get 7,442 square feet, okay? And that is choice B. Now, if you're wondering about why I marked it up here as 61, is because if I have 244 feet of fencing, right, I know that my 2 width is going to be 61, so I can subtract 61, and what would I get? Let me see, 244 minus 61 is going to give me 122 left. So that means my length would be that, okay? So this would equal to 122. Now, to find the area, I can do length times width. So I could do 61 times 122, which will give me the 7,442 square feet, which again is still choice B. I hope that helps. If there's any questions, please let me know. See ya. Bye.